Hello, hello, hello. How are you guys doing this evening? It is 3:24 a.m. on this beautiful Thursday evening going into Friday. It is currently 57 degrees outside, and I was just listening to the J.C. Duggard book, which is our book for True Crime Book Club this month. And I want to finish it so that I can possibly, we have an extra credit book this month too, which is her second book, which is kind of like her life since she has been freed from being kidnapped. It's a hard book to listen to. I actually have read it before. I think I listened to it like on audio tapes, or I think an audio CD like years ago that I would have gotten from like Half Price Books. I kind of forgot how tough it is to read. And I was going into it this time because I had read a lot of comments from people saying that like the narration is very like, I think actually Mel was the one that said it, that it's kind of hard to hear, hard to listen to, because like the narration is very like staccato. It's like real short sentences. And so I started listening to it, and I mean, I listened to so many different books, and sometimes the narration is horrible. I can't think actually the last book that I listened to where the narration was so bad I couldn't listen to it. And this isn't bad. I think the thing is that, you know, you're talking about somebody that was kidnapped when she was, I think, 11 years old. And so she basically had no education from like 11 on. And it reads very much like an 11-year-old wrote it, kind of. Which would make total sense, right? It's extremely interesting. I honestly I cannot imagine. I just can't imagine this whole situation, like living through it. I just can't believe it. I can't believe she was... I can't believe they had her for 17 years and she finally got away. It's crazy to me. It's absolutely crazy to me. So I'm listening to this. I actually finished the last misfortune book that I was reading, which is book 7, and it was called Hurricane Force. Oh my God. So if you're reading the misfortune series, just get ready, because so much happens in book 7. It's so good. I'm loving that series. But anyway, then I was like, you know what, like, we're getting to the end of the month. I probably should read these books now, because I don't want it to be like 3 days before and I haven't read the books. I don't want to be rushed to get them done. So I was like, I'm going to listen to them now. And yeah. So that's what I'm doing. I'm listening to, and they're good. Or the J.C. Duggard book is good. I remember, like, when she's talking, I remember some of the things that she's talking about. There's kind of a part of it that reminds me of, I think it was almost a year ago we read the book. What was his name? Greg somebody wrote it. If You Tell. About that mom that was like so cruel to her kids. It was like, that was one of our books for True Crime Book Club. I was thinking tonight that it sounds better to say the True Crime Book Club instead of a True Crime Book Club. And I can remember, like, at the time that we picked it, Mel and I like went back and forth, and like neither one of us like really cared either way. But I can remember being like, no, I think it sounds better to say a True Crime Book Club. But like whenever I go to say it or write it, I always want to say the True Crime Book Club. And we should have just called it the True Crime Book Club. I don't think it really matters. But I was thinking about that tonight. Anyway, I texted her today because I was like, we haven't picked next month's book yet. We had a couple different topics we wanted to talk about, but we hadn't picked next month's book yet. And so she suggested a topic one of the topics we had talked about, and I was like, that's fine. And we both kind of came up at the same time. We both came up with like different books for the same topic, and we're both like, yeah, whichever one, it's totally fine. So we're gonna read one of those, but we have to pick which one and then go with it. Today was a good day. I started the day today doing the magic lesson for today from the book Magic. It was by Rhonda Byrne. It was called A Magical Morning or Magic Morning. Magical Morning or Magic Morning. I think it was called A Magical Morning. But anyway, not that it really makes a difference. And you're supposed to read it yesterday for today, so you could start your day doing it. And basically the whole idea was that, like, when you get up in the morning, you're thankful for everything that happens. Like, from the point that you get up, you like put one foot down on the floor and you say thank, and you put the other foot down on the floor and say you. So like the first thing you're saying in the morning is thank you, basically, just for being alive another day. And then like you know, as you're walking into the bathroom, you thank, you know, you say thank you to your higher power or whatever, the universe, for running water and plumbing and your house that you live in. So basically everything that you encounter in the morning, you're saying, like, you're actively grateful for and saying thank you. And oh yeah. And so I did all that, and then I took there wasn't really an activity to do besides the gratitude list today, which I actually did later because I kind of forgotten to do it. Like tonight I did it. So I took the dogs out and stuff. What did I do first today? Oh, I was gonna go to get an oil change. So I got dressed and whatever to go get an oil change. And when I got there, it was like completely like packed. And there were cars actually outside waiting to go in. And I was like, okay, I'm not sitting here for 2 hours today. I can't do that. Because usually sometimes I go and it's just like there's nobody. And you can just drive right in. So I went to McDonald's to do this review on this peppermint iced coffee that they have. And the first McDonald's that I went to didn't have it. So I went to the second one. I went to 2 of them and I filmed the whole thing. And I actually like noticed tonight when I was in bed, like when I got up, I was kind of like just going through my videos and stuff. And I was like, I never posted that video. Like I never uploaded it to YouTube. I filmed the whole video and I didn't upload it to YouTube. I don't know what I was thinking. So I'll upload it tomorrow, I guess. So anyway, I came back. What did I do after that? I feel like I did something else. I talked on the phone quite a bit today. Well, I called a bunch of people and nobody was answering. I talked to Tanya early today. Oh my God, I ordered all of these recovery books. I talked about this last night and they came in the mail today. Well, on a side note, did I tell you guys about all of these like immunity booster shots that are real famous right now? Like, a lot of people say they don't do anything, and a lot of other people swear by them, and they have, like, all these different, like, things in them, like ginger root and whatever. They're supposed to be really good for you. So I just took one before I left, and all they do is make me cough. Like, they're so intense, and they're really, like, on the throat. Like, it's like ginger root and turmeric, and it's a bunch of these different, you know, things like that. And it basically just tastes like, it's orange and it tastes like ginger root. But I was reading this article about them, these different immunity boosters, these different wellness shots and stuff like that. And there's a lot of people, especially like in the vegetarian and vegan world, that are really, really like believing in these things right now and really swear by them. And they're not super expensive. I kind of like them, honestly, and they're supposed to like help you, like, well, this one specifically that I'm taking is an immunity booster, but they have them for all different kinds of things. I think I may go to like Whole Foods or Fresh Time and see if they have some other ones there. They're basically like all natural, like tonics is kind of what they are. Like, not a tonic, but all natural, like, you know, like wheatgrass and stuff like that. I kind of believe in all of that. I remember back when wheatgrass got really famous, my mom every once in a while would go and get like a wheatgrass shot, and she'd always talk about how expensive it was, which they are expensive, but I don't know. Does anybody out there take like the booster shots, like the immunity booster shots and stuff? Does anybody out there do that? It's a little cupcake shop I've never been to, and it looks so cute. I don't know if I feel like it's doing anything. I will say that when I take it, I think this is kind of like why it makes me feel the way that it does. It like opens up my senses. You know what I mean? It's like, because it's got cayenne pepper in it and something else, and it's like, whoo! I'm like, my senses, like my nose and everything are like all open. You know what I mean? And it's like, I'm like, okay. But anyway, Alex left late for work today. He like went into work at like 11 or something. So he brought in all of these books that I had gotten that I had ordered from this recovery site. And I was so excited because it's like, well, I had a friend of mine that like a couple years ago, I was in a meeting and she was reading this book and it was called Emotional Sobriety. And I was like, where did you get that? And she told me, and it's through like a 12-step program. It's like, it's non-sanctioned 12-step material. I don't know how to explain it any better than that. But I mean, it's kind of through a 12-step program, but kind of not. So anyway, like I had gotten on there and I ordered like 2-year subscription to this like 12-step, like basically this magazine that just has like stories. And like Tanya, I was telling her about it today, and Joe, because I said I was going to get you a subscription for Christmas, but I didn't know like if you still get it or if you read it or not, because at one point she got one. I was talking about this yesterday when I said that like I won the subscription at one point, and she said, oh, I would love that, so I'm going to get that for her. And we were talking about what we like in it, and she's like, I like the jokes. I go, you like, they have like recovery jokes in the back of it. And I said, if you guys are sober out there, you'll know what magazine I'm talking about. But anyway, I mean, it's basically kind of like a little, like, I don't know how to explain it. It just has stories and stuff in it. It kind of reminds me of Reader's Digest a little bit. I mean, it's small, it's like this big. It's just like this monthly little deal, periodical. And one of the things it has in there that I love is people send in pictures from like their meetings from like all over the world. So it'll show pictures of like meetings and where they're at. And every once in a while they'll have like a meeting that's like, okay, my hat is driving me crazy, you guys, so I'm gonna take it off. They'll have they'll have a meeting that's like on the beach, or they'll have a meeting that's like at the southernmost point of like, you know, some island or something, or like the northernmost point, or they'll have one that's on like a boat, or really cool meetings. So you get to kind of see what other people's meetings look like. So they usually send in like not 10 pictures, but I don't know, 5 to 8 pictures. People send in and write in stories and stuff. It's just another way to stay connected. And so I got the subscription for that. I didn't get my first magazine of that yet, though. I got the books today in the mail, and so I got Emotional Sobriety. I think it's like the second one in the series, and then I got a Spiritual Journey or something it's called, and then I got Relationships in Recovery, which is like this book. So the first one, Emotional Sobriety, is basically stories of like who are you like when you take the drink and the drug away, right? Like a lot of people have this idea that sobriety is about like not drinking and not drugging, but that's not sobriety really at all. Like we talk about that drinking and drugging is but a symptom of other things going on, which is why we take a look at the resentments, we take a look at anger, all these things, fear, you know, in our lives. And once you work on that, it's like those are the things you have to work on. So emotional sobriety is about becoming the best version of yourself that you can be, being of service to other people, clearing up the wreckage of your past. That's emotional sobriety, you know, like yes, taking the drugs and alcohol away, but who are you? Because there's a lot of people that you take the drugs and alcohol away and they're still very miserable people. You know, we sometimes call that a dry drunk. And because they're not working on themselves. And so emotional sobriety is about, like, you know, fixing the internal of yourself. And so these are all stories of people that, like, worked on their emotional sobriety. So I'm excited about reading about that. And then the relationships and recovery one is all stories of people like these, and these are like people wrote them themselves. It's all like stories of people that like how they use their recovery in their relationships and stuff like that, which I always think is interesting, especially being that I'm married to somebody that's not in sobriety, you know, and maybe hear like other people's points of view on that. And then the spiritual journey one is just different people's spiritual journeys through sobriety. And then the fourth one I got, maybe I just got 4, was stories of LGBTQIA plus people that are out and proud in sobriety. And I just wanted to read some of those stories. So that was that. And then what else did I get? I was gonna do a review of, well, I have all this dog stuff that I want to review, and then I was gonna review this part of the reason why I wanted to read like the book about the out and proud stories is that I don't go to any like gay meetings. Actually, Indianapolis, I think, has, I had a lot of friends of mine that I have gone to them that have Indianapolis has a pretty like strong foundation of like LGBT recovery, but I just have never gone to like that. Like when I first got sober, I went to a couple of them, and the area of town that I live in doesn't have specifically gay meetings. They have mixed meetings, and it's just kind of a philosophy. So I've always gone to like what they call mixed meetings, and but there's not a lot of LGBT people at meetings that I go to. You know, there's always like maybe like one other person or 2 other people that I know that are out. So, you know, it's nice to be able to like read stories of other people that have similar stories to you or similar lives to you and things, you know. But I have a lot of friends of mine that go to specifically gay meetings. So, what else was I gonna say? Oh, then I was gonna do this review video of all of this dog stuff, because I have, look at my hair every day. Darling Jolene Joe just kicking all over my hair. It looks so funny, doesn't it? This right here reminds me of that guy on the Hunger Games. I don't know why. But anyway, Alex got these little coats for Boo and Tucker that they sent to him to do like a picture for Instagram, and they're adorable. They're like little raincoats, and they're really nice too. And then I got a dog bed that these people reached out to me to ask me if I would review, and then I have 2 subscription boxes. So I was like, I'm just gonna put it together all in one big video, and do like a bunch of dog stuff, because it's all really nice stuff. I was gonna do that today. I didn't end up having time. I actually, like, it got so late in the day that I was like, I'm just going to, I'm just going to film this review video, and that's going to be it. But I had forgotten the reason that Alex went into work so late was that he was leading, like, this Zoom conference thing tonight for work, and so he wasn't going to be home till, like, after 8:30, supposedly. And so when I got home at, like 4:30 or 5, I think, maybe 5-ish. And I was like, well, since he's not going to be home for a couple hours, I might as well just film some videos. So where's the battery at on there? I thought maybe my battery was like not fully charged. It's fully charged. It looks like it's fully charged. Anyway, well, at this point now, it's probably not fully charged, but So then he said he would be done probably between 7:30 and 8. And then I was making videos and stuff, and Jason was texting us, asking us if we wanted to go out to dinner. And so Alex was like, yeah, sure, I should be done by such and such time, like 7:30. And so I was feeding the dogs and making these videos and doing all this kind of stuff. And trying to get everything done so that which I was working right up until, I don't know why I forgot to post the review video. Like, it doesn't even, like, I looked it up on my phone, I didn't look it up on the computer, but it doesn't even show that I started to upload it. Like, sometimes I've done this before, where I'll start uploading a video, and then I close the computer, not even thinking, and then it stops uploading, obviously, right? But, like, it doesn't even show that I started it. So, I'm like, why did it not occur to me to even upload that video today? I don't know. I did a BookTube video, so that might be part of it. Sometimes when I do a BookTube video, I don't think about putting videos up, or I don't think about uploading my other ones, because my BookTube video is usually the last one that I upload, but I know today it wasn't my last one. I was in my head just thinking right now. Alex was asking me, like, if people liked, he was like, did people like the review video that I did with you? And I said, yeah, I got a lot of views and people seem to like it. And Jason at dinner was like, you guys should start he said, why, Alex, why are you not in more videos? And Alex is just like, sometimes I feel like it, and sometimes, I'm just not really in the mood or whatever. And I said, I think we should start a channel. That's just you and I. That'll be my 7th channel, is Alex and I together. And Alex is like, no thanks. But I was just thinking, like, he could be in more videos, like on my Peter Does Stuff channel. We always have fun together doing videos. I love him being in my videos. Do I have some water? Because this coffee is empty. I never ended up getting coffee yesterday, but I do have to tell on myself. When I got done vlogging last night, I was hungry, and I was listening to the Misfortune series, and I was feeling very homey and cozy, even though it was about assassins and all kinds of stuff. And so I rolled through McDonald's, and I got a blueberry muffin, an apple fritter, a hash brown, and a small, like a medium or small root beer. And it was so funny, because then when I got through, like after I got it, I was like, wasn't the apple fritter the one that I didn't like? But it was actually pretty good yesterday. It was different. It wasn't like stale. The first time I tried it, it was stale. But anyway, so we went to dinner at Cheesecake Factory. It was fun. We had a good time. It was dead. There was literally nobody in there. And we had the same waiter tonight that we had the last night, and he remembered the last time that we went there, and he remembered us, and it was nice. We love doing dinner with Melissa and Jason. I mean, they're like, our closest friends that's a couple. It's really nice to have them to do stuff with, and it's just a nice way to wind down the day. So afterwards we came home, and Alex was super tired because he had worked really hard on this conference. He put this whole conference thing together. I was very proud of him, and I think he was real proud of himself too, which he should be, because he put the whole thing together. And my husband's a hard worker. He's a really, really hard worker, and he doesn't give himself enough credit for how hard he busts his butt, So he came home, and he was laying in bed, and he was talking to Sarah, his friend Sarah, on the phone, who I drove by her house, was it last night? And she has all of her Christmas decorations out. So then I texted her later, and I was like, or after that, and I was like, I'm loving your Christmas decorations. And she said she was real excited about that. She's always, we gave her, so a couple years ago, God, it's been a long time now, she I'm like having two conversations in my head at the same time. It's the weirdest thing. I don't know why, but like I'm thinking of other things. Because as I was saying this, I was thinking about a conversation we had at dinner tonight. But anyway, a couple years ago, Alex and I wanted those reindeer that light up in your front yard, but they don't look good in our yard. They just don't. I don't know why, but they just, because we have like the walk up with the hostas that are half dead, and then that's it. And so to put them there, it just looks bad. So we just had them in our basement. We didn't put them up after that. Alex was so sweet to get them for me one year because I wanted them, or maybe we got them at Costco, I don't remember. And so last year we were gonna just like get rid of them and throw them out, and Alex had mentioned it to Sarah that we had them, and so we gave her these reindeer. You know, the reindeer that like stand up, that light up out in your yard? We gave them to her, and yeah, she was really excited about it. So she has those out in her yard. She put double layer of lights over them, she said. They look pretty. She's got all kinds of lights out in her yard and stuff like that. I was thinking actually about the fact that like, so I'm doing this video with Caroline on Monday, and I was telling Jason and Melissa about it, and Melissa and Jason were like, I said, like, the overwhelming question I got on, like, because I, like, went through and I screenshot all the questions. I'm actually, I think, gonna, like, go through and, so it's, like, an easier flowing video, and I'm gonna pick out, like, 20 questions, and I'm just gonna, like, email them to myself, so I can just have them all, like, on one form, or put them in my notes. But I was telling them that, like, the overwhelming question, I'm sure you guys can assume what it is, was about my grandma, right? And Jason was like, what about your grandma? And I was like, my grandma that went to prison. And he and Melissa were like, what? And I was like, you didn't know that my grandma went to prison? And they're like, no, like they had no clue. So we were telling them about it, and I was saying to Alex, well, Alex and I they're like, how did you find out? And I said, well, Alex and I were over at my dad's house, and I said it would have been like after my mom passed away, so it would have been like the first year that Alex and I were together, which would have been like 12 years ago, and we were sitting on his back patio, and I just asked my dad, like, you know, did mom have any secrets that she kept and whatever? And he said, no, well, this one thing that she and Kathy didn't want you and Caroline to know. And so Alex, like, cut me off, and he was like, it wasn't 12 years, it wasn't then. And I go, what? And he was like, he referenced when it was, like some things that were going on in our life. And I was like, oh, that's right. And it would have been only like 5 or 6 years ago that I actually found that out, because it would have been like a year or two before my aunt passed away. And he's absolutely right. That was when I found out. So it wasn't right after my mom passed away that I found out. It was interesting that was the question, though, that, like, I was actually going to pull up in here when I turn around to see, like, if you guys left any questions on the vlog, because I hadn't looked today to see for Caroline and I. I'm excited about doing that video. I love my cousin Caroline. When we call each other on the phone, I go, hi, cousin Caroline. She goes, hi, cousin Peter. We said we wanted to start a reality show called Cousin Cousin, like sister sister, but cousin cousin. It was so funny because on my Instagram story I said, my cousin Caroline, comma, who's like my sister, comma, and all these people, like, when they ask questions, they were like, they asked me, they were like, which one of you was your parents' favorite kid? Does your sister this? I'm like, do people read? Like, this would be my biggest pet peeve if I was a school teacher. Like, you don't read the whole thing. You know what I mean? Back in the day where it says, put your name first, and nobody puts their name first. Did you guys ever have the teacher that, like, tricked you, and you had, like, and it was supposed to teach you, like, to read directions, and, like, the test would say, at the top of the test, it would say, be like a, you know, like a worksheet or whatever, or like a just little quiz, and it would say, write your name at the top of the test. That is all there is on this test. Don't do anything else. Just write your name on the test. And everybody would fill out the whole quiz because, you know, they would think that was the whole thing. And then that would be that nobody followed directions. So there would be that one kid in there that actually read the directions. It wasn't. I'll tell you who that wasn't. It wasn't me. It wasn't me. It wasn't me. I wasn't that one kid that was reading the directions. I was the one that was like freaking out because I didn't know the answer to any of these mathematical problems of the world. That's the truth right there. These dreams go on when it's cold outside. You know what's so funny by doing the vlog is that I basically know how long it takes me to get anywhere in this city because of how I vlog. Like I can tell you like, oh, it takes me 17 minutes to get here or whatever. Like it's funny that I know that it takes me 29 to 30 minutes to get here from my house. Like this is funny. I'm back, it stopped. Look how pretty I look. Don't I look so pretty? Don't you wish you could be me? Don't you wish your girlfriend looked hot like me? Okay. Don't you wish your girlfriend looked hot like me? Do you guys like the Pussycat Dolls? I love the Pussycat Dolls. Hold on a second. Oh my god. Okay. Oh my lord. Okay, let's get into the vlog. Let's get into the vlog. Let's get into the vlog. I'm just gonna read comments just from yesterday's vlog, of which there's only 40 comments. Should we go to the very first comment? What if I read all the comments? Oh my god, would you guys die? Okay, I'm gonna read all the comments from yesterday. Get my glasses on. Alright, see, Carissa is the first comment. She better be nice. We don't want any mean comments, Carissa. Carissa said, Deep Thoughts by Jack Handy. If you drop your keys in a river of molten lava, don't go after them because, man, they're gone. And Linda said, love it. I'm gonna put first. A little blue heart. Okay. And then Teresa C put blue hearts. Hey. I'll put little blue hearts for her. Hey, Teresa. And then Zoe said hello. Hello, Zoe. With blue heart. And then Laura put blue hearts. Hi, Laura! And then Carissa said, get well soon, Valerie. Oh, that was nice. KFB said, I'm cozy in bed watching this. Oh my god, I love that. And then Lana put red hearts. I'm going to put blue hearts, Lana. One of my favorite books I ever read, I have to tell you, this is so funny. I was just thinking Lana Del Rey. But one of my favorite books I ever read, and I do like Lana Del Rey's music, but was, who's the actress back in the day, the famous actress, Lana, oh shoot, why can't I think of her name? Lana actress. I know you guys are shouting it. Lana Turner. Lana Turner book. I think it was called Detour. Did you guys ever hear this? Lana Turner, I'm almost positive the book was called Detour, that her daughter wrote. And it was about how her daughter, like, I think it was Lana Turner, shot her, Detour, Hollywood Story, here it is. Detour, her daughter shot her, like, Lana Turner's boyfriend or something. Okay, Detour, A Hollywood Story is a 1988 memoir by Cheryl Crane, the only daughter of actress Lana Turner, with additional writing from Cliff Jarr. In the book, she recounts her early life, including her alleged abuse by her stepfather Lex Barker and the 1958 killing of John Stampinato during a domestic struggle. It was actually a really, really, really good book. Okay. Let me get back to my comments. Lauren said, ugh, I'm 3 videos behind again. I'm trying to catch up, damn it, and I can't. I'm so effing sick. I've missed the whole week. Aww. I'll put, feel better soon. She won't know for 3 videos that I commented on here, so. But anyway, Lauren, I hope you feel better. Monet said, hello, Peter. I have found some great booktubers on YouTube. They have recommended books that I have loved. I have found new authors because of certain booktubers. I have to say that people see me reading books and they see the cover of the book I'm reading and they say, oh, they give a look as if to say, why are you reading that? Because I read romance books. Oh, I love that. Well, you should read what makes you happy, you know? I think that's one of the things I've really learned from BookTube was like, I've kind of come full circle. Like when I first started on BookTube, I thought, you know, like, well, you had to read these books or you have to read these books. And I have to tell you, like, when I got on BookTube was when I was like working, was when I was like, had finished my book and was like doing the editing and all this kind of stuff. And I was listening to a lot of young adult. That was when I, you know, if I go back in here, I've done it before on here where I read you like the first books that I read was like the Ava DeLaria, God, what's that book called? Love Letters to the Dead, fantastic book. Or Robin Schneider, The Opposite of Everything, I think that's what the book is called. That book was like the very first young adult audio, that was like the very first audible book I ever read. And then Benjamin Iler Signs, Aristotle and Dante Discover the Secrets of the Universe, which is just absolutely beautiful. And I was reading a lot of young adult. Well, if you watch BookTube videos, what you'll see is, if you watch BookTube videos, I would say 4 to 5 years ago, what you would see is that it was heavily, heavily influenced by young adults because the majority of the people that were making BookTube videos were younger. That's not the case today. There are all kinds of booktubers out there, and it's really kind of exploded as a community, and I love it. But at the time, I felt like, you know, before I got on BookTube, I thought I should be reading these classics. I should be reading important books. I should be reading books in Oprah's book club. I should be reading books that are going to profoundly change you. I don't necessarily feel that way today. I feel like you should read books that make you happy. I think that, you know, books are always for me an escape from just everyday, not even like people say an escape from what? It's not like an escape from reality. It's just an escape, an enjoyment. It's like watching a TV show or whatever for those of us that love to read, right? So you should read what you want to read. And I don't think that, like, I mean, any serious booktuber, I love, like, every year when we do, like, the booktubeathon, because people always want to come to my vlog channel and stuff. And I'm sure it's people that are probably not really readers anyway, because real readers don't care, okay? They're like, you read what you want to read. And they always say, well, listening to an audiobook isn't reading. Says who? Are you the book police? I mean, like, I don't understand it, right? But every year when Ariel Bissett does the BookTubeathon, which is now called the Reading Rush, you know, she'll say on there, people always ask us what defines a book. And she'll say, Raylene's the other person that does it. And she'll say, it can be anything. It can be manga. It can be anime. It can be, you know, a graphic novel. It can be, you know, what do you call it? A comic book. It can be an audio book. It can be whatever, a picture book. Like, a book is a book is a book. You read what you want to read. Don't ever let somebody tell you that what you're reading isn't a book, you know, or isn't as important as other stuff. Because it is. So, Monet, you read your romance novels and embrace it. Alright, I'm going to give you some blue hearts for giving me something to talk about there for a second. Danielle said, I religiously watch her videos on this channel now. I love them. Oh my God, thank you so much. Not one person asked any questions about my cousin and me so far. Adriana said, there's a couple Adrianas on this channel. Love you, Peter. Been watching all your channels for years and you always inspire me to be a better person. Aw, thank you. Stephanie said, love you. Have a great weekend, Peter. You too, Stephanie. I don't know who this person is, but it's spam, so they're I'm hiding them. Okay. Milk said, my husband deployed a few days ago, and I've been very sad and lonely. Oh, I'm sorry. Thank you so much for his service. Please tell him, and thank you for, you know, allowing us to have his service. So hearing Peter share all of this with us makes me appreciate him and everything I've been blessed with even more. Aww. Jessica said, I've literally watched every single video on every channel since you're very... Oh my God, Jessica! I said, that means so much to me. Thank you. Anne said, you seem like a super nice person. Don't worry about other people's opinions. Just be you. I love that. Maravana said, hi Peter, I have stuck around. She comments on a lot of videos. Hey girl. She said, hey Peter, I've stuck around with you for years because you are so real and relatable. Thank you, Marvana. Sarah said, relaxing and unwinding from my day watching the handsome silver fox, Peter Monn. Feel better soon, Valerie. Speedy recovery. Everybody was so nice to mention Valerie. Audria said, I hope the nightmares are over for you, Peter. Dreams can be so weird, eh? Another fantastic vlog. Thanks for letting us know. Get to know you better. Hope you ended up getting your coffee. I did not. I know, right? I should have gotten my coffee. Thank you so much. Nora said, oh, thanks for reading my comment. I'm the same Nora that you did the cameo for, and I watch it all the time. Oh, it meant the world to me. Love you, Peter. Also, it's an honor to listen to your vlog. Oh, thank you so much. She said, thank you for posting them. Thank you so much for listening to them. Tracy said, I am so sorry that people give you and others looks for carrying a bag or putting on lip gloss. I can't stand how certain things are labeled as masculine and feminine in society. It's ridiculous. But thank you so much for that. I appreciate it. Christina said, I'm not much of a commenter, but I watch your vlogs every day and I've been watching since day one. Christina! I love you! Oh, here's Adriana from Brazil said, you always timestamp it, and I never know. She put 48:47. I don't know what that means. Does it take you right to that? Take you right to that second? No. I was like, does it take you right to that moment? Okay, no, it doesn't. The moment, she said, LMAO, the moment you were saying when you're sitting on a plane and someone gives you a crazy look, then you look at them right back and do that same while applying the lip gloss. LMAO. I do remember that, actually. She did say what it was. Okay. Jane said, blue heart, and it was like blue heart P, blue heart E, blue heart T. I love it. Thank you. Sean, hey Sean, said, Valerie, I hope you feel better soon. Peter, I love you so much, and I love that you are so dedicated to us by posting videos on the daily. Thank you, Sean. Okay, so back in the day, I said I was going to start dedicating every vlog, one vlog, to a different person each day. That lasted about 2 days. Sean was the first person that I did. So I always remember Sean, like, specifically when I see her on here. I mean, there's so many of you that I remember because you, well, Linda, I mean, she's commented on every one of my videos forever. I love you, Linda. Linda said, Valerie, wishing you the very best. The ones who come to the vlog are very kind people. I rarely, if ever, see a negative comment on your channel. Oh, thank you, Linda. Lottie said, I started to rewatch your vlogs. I made it to oh my God. That must be interesting. I should go back and do that. Sometimes I do. I've been getting really sad about pee-pee lately, and I wanted to go back and watch some of the dog videos. But I don't know. I had a hard day yesterday thinking about pee-pee. I think it's because of the nightmare that I had the other night. Leandroy said, if only all could comprehend, we are human beings. Oh, I love that. Tammy, hey Tammy. She put a little angel emoji. Dawn said, thank you for trying to show me the giraffe and the nativity scene, Peter. I almost fell off my chair when you said my name and read my comment. Dawn B! I'm not going to say your whole name. My name is Paris said, Wolfpack! Marina said, hello, hello, hello. Hello, hello, hello. Teresa said, I saw, 4408. I saw a meme the other day that said, straight person. So who's the man in the relationship? Gay couple. Both of us. I died laughing. LOL, love you. I love that. Ash said, honestly, poopery sprays are a game changer. I wasn't sure my husband would remember to use them, but he does, and oh my God, it's miraculous. It truly is. But I have to tell you, my good Judy Tanya Jean, she uses some like off-brand stuff she gets from the Meijer. It's like this lemon citrus stuff, and I think it's like half the price of potpourri or poopery, and it smells like it's the same concept, and it smells so good. Like her bathroom always smells so good. And then Gina put blue hearts, hey, and the Magic Me said, have you checked out Allie V? Her channel is awesome. One of my favorite booktubers of the world. Allie V? No, hold on a second. Let's look her up. But her videos aren't really booktube videos. Oh, Spooky TBR 2 months ago. Well, I'll check her out. I'll check out anybody. Alright. So that was all the comments from yesterday's vlog. Oh wait, we have a couple more new ones since I started vlogging. Kay and Sassy Girl finally showed up to the vlog. So Kay said, oh my gosh, you read my comment. I was just working, listening to your vlog and thought, wait, I know that comment. That's so exciting. Thank you, Peter. About time you showed up, Kay. I'm gonna say, and I'm reading yours, and I'm yours right now on tonight's vlog. It'd be so funny if she just saw that. Okay, Sassy Girl said, I picked up your lip balm, got the whole gift set. They should sponsor your video and give you a gift set because everything you said about their product is so true. I love mine. Can't remember if you reviewed it on your review channel. If you didn't, you should. And maybe these companies will start recognizing you. I seen a grocery hauler get that gift set for free. And I thought if Peter would see this, he would be bitter. I really enjoy you, Peter. You make me laugh in a time that the world is upside down. And for that, I thank you. Aw, I love that. What lip balm are you talking about? I picked up your lip balm, got the whole gift set. Lip balm. What lip balm are you talking about, I wonder? Could you let me know what lip balm you're talking about, please? Sassy Girl. Okay, let's go to the other video. Maybe I'm so over this video. Oh my God. Okay, here's where they're talking about Caroline. Joel Atal said, oh my God, my cousin was on that 1997 Annie special. I'm freaking out. She didn't make it, but oh my God. Wow, I want to watch it again. Her name is Justine. Was she blonde haired? I remember her. Oh my God. JD, bunch of emojis. Hi, JD. Ray said Dragula Resurrection is on Shudder. Okay, you know what? What is Shudder? Is it a YouTube channel? Because here's the thing. I looked, here it is. I'm not seeing anything, a creep show, the Boulet Brothers Dragula Resurrection trailer. There. What is the here's another teaser, the Boulet Brothers Dragula Resurrection teaser a month ago. But where do you watch it? Like, I'm so confused. And people are like, where do you watch it? The innovative 2-hour film premieres October 20th only on Shudder. This innovative 2-hour film, part horror movie. The winner will be resurrected and return to compete. Where is it? And I don't know what Shudder is. Click here for more. Oh. It's a streaming service. Oh, okay. Screenshot that. I have to come back there and watch it. I get it now. Okay. Alright, let's read other comments. Thank you, Gray. Mama Rose Aunt said, Peter, your vlogs are so amazing because you don't censor your stories. Obviously, we understand not sharing people's names, but please stay raw and true. Oh, thank you. Paint It Black said, the childhood pics of you and Caroline are so adorable. Looking forward to the Q&A. Thank you. Cassandra said, have you heard about the Wayfair conspiracy theory? Yes, I have. It's very bizarre. And it's really sad, too. Katie said, Dragula is on Shudder this season, which you have to subscribe to. So stupid. I'm wondering if it has something to do with it going on Netflix later, because they're on Netflix, you know. Kelsey said, Peter, check out Etsy for nightstands. My boyfriend and I are looking for some, too. We like the Manhattan look, too. Modern, mid-century. We just haven't found any we love yet. Well, the thing with like Wayfair is they'll deliver them and set them up and everything, which is really, really nice. My battery is dying. Freya said, I for one am entirely for back-to-back. I for one am entirely here for back-to-back interviews with you and your cousin Caroline. Honestly, for the rest of 2020 with them, I bet they will be fun and less brain-numbing than some of the drama you have to discuss in your other channel. True story there. Nick said, Wolfpacker. Charlotte put hearts, blue and pink ones. Becca said Dragula Resurrection is a Shudder exclusive. It's only, you guys, I have to tell you, Dragula is so incredible. If you like RuPaul's Drag Race, like Dragula, I almost think it's better in some aspects. It's only available on Shudder directly or Shudder through Amazon Prime. There's a 7-day free trial option you can use to watch it and then cancel if there's not anything else you want to watch it on. What's a Shudder through Amazon Prime? I have Amazon Prime. Chrissy put blue hearts. Hey, Chrissy. Her profile picture is so pretty. Love you, Peter, said Kathy. I love you, too. Chase said, my mother tells me all the time, you can do anything you set your mind to. Also, amethyst is a crystal to help you sleep, and lavender is very good, too. Oh, thank you. Dana said, you know, that nightmare is really scary. Just hearing it, I get a middle picture of it, imagines of things, end of likes, boxes, etc. like that. It's scary for me. I don't know how to relay it. It's nothing to do with you, and I'm not saying you shouldn't have shared it. I love hearing other people's dreams and stories, but I have nightmares, and I never call bad dreams or scary dreams nightmares because I've never really... Maybe I guess. She said, I hear a noise at night outside. I'm walking right to it. No fear, but other things can unnerve me and I can internalize it. Amen to that. I agree. Libby said, I've been having the worst nightmares too. Kay said, oh my gosh, I watched the Finding the New Annie thing. The girl they chose was so perfect. I've never seen or heard a better Annie. Terrible that they fired her for being unwell during show. It was so sad, wasn't it? And I looked her up. She was actually on an episode. She's like 36 now. She was on an episode of, or she was on like one season of American Idol. She didn't make it very far, I don't think. And she looks completely different. Look her up today. And she really hasn't done anything with her life. I mean, like as far as like acting and stuff. Maricela said, I can't wait to see Caroline next week. I wonder, did Caroline know you idolized her when she was a teen? How far are you guys on finding out about your grandma and family history? Lana put more red hearts. Okay, and you know what? I'm where I was last night because Krista said last night, I'm only 26 and my husband and I were surprised. I feel like this is deja vu, like I was just here. And I wasn't I? Krista said, I'm only 26 and my husband and I were surprised when we got a new couch with a charger and a LMAO. And I just read that last night. Oh my God, I have to tell you something so funny. So I pulled up to my neighbor's house and, or I pulled up to my neighbor's house, which pulling up to my neighbor's house would be pulling up to my house. I pulled up to my house this morning. My neighbor was outside walking his dog, of which he typically scares the hell out of me because I don't see him out there. And then he's like, all of a sudden, like, they come around this side and the dog is huge now. It's a Basset Hound Beagle mix. He's real sweet. So he was like jumping in my car and stuff. And my neighbor, he's such a nice guy. He was like, what were you listening to? And I said, what do you, I said, I was listening to my audiobook. And he goes, my God, he goes, how fast do you listen to that? He was so funny. I almost grabbed my poopery to put it on my lips because I couldn't find my lip balm. A little poopery. In case you want to smell good. A little dab will do ya. A little dab will do ya. Look, you guys, I had to bring my phone and... Hello? No, it's just me, Peter Monn. How's the drama phone? I had to bring... I was like sitting there and I was like, da-da-da-da-da, okay, I guess I'll go vlog. And then I like looked on my Cameo thing and I had a Cameo that was expiring in 33 minutes. And if they expire, like, you can do them, but like, I wanted to make sure that this person had it for their birthday. So I was like, I don't know where to do this. Alex is asleep. I usually do them in the kitchen or sitting in front of the TV so I can like have the phone, like, you know, sitting on like the stand so I can like look at it right like that. And I was like, I don't know where to do it. And I don't really like to do them from my car because I just feel like, I feel bad, you know? So I tried to make it like extra special and it was like super long and stuff like that. But anyway, I brought the phone and the fan and everything out to my car to do the Cameo. I love the Cameos. They're so much fun. People are so nice to get the Cameos from me. Anyway, should we go? Are you ready? Should I change the battery because it's at half mast? I don't feel like talking for a whole lot longer, but if I don't, then I'll be like right up the street. So hold on a second. Okay, I'm back. I actually have a recovery commitment tomorrow at noon, but I'm so wide awake right now. I don't know how I'm possibly going to go to bed anytime soon. Where's my lip gloss? Oh, there it is. I could just stay up, but then the problem is I mean, that's 8 hours from now. If I stayed up, I will be... Should we do another round? I used to say to my aunt when I would go on the carousel when I was looking at the state fair, one more time, Aunt Janie, one more time. What was I gonna say? I don't even remember. Oh, if I stay up, by the time that I stay up, I'll be, I have a hair appointment tomorrow at 3 o'clock, 3:15, and then I was gonna like see if my recovery thing went to 1, it should be done about 1 or 1:30. If it's done by 1 or 1:30, I was gonna try to go get my oil changed then. It's gonna be a busy day, full of things to do. So, I don't know when I will make videos unless I get up super early in the morning. You know, it's interesting when you guys say, like, I'm surprised you don't get more sponsorships or more people don't send you stuff and whatever. I really don't ever get sent stuff or people. I mean, I get a couple, you know, there's a couple different sponsorship people that I work with. And I don't know, like, if maybe it's because I turn down a lot of things at first. I used to have a lot of people reach out to me. For my review channel, I get people that reach out to me literally all the time about stuff. But a lot of it is stuff that, like, who would care, right? Like, and a lot of it's also, like, Amazon salespeople, like, wanting me to sell stuff on Amazon. I don't know, maybe, like, I think the other thing is, like, Instagram is so big, but, like, I talk about stuff in my videos, but, like, I don't talk about it, like, on Instagram. And I think, like, if I did that, if I talked more about it on Instagram, or if I talked more about it, like, on my main videos, or if I linked it in my videos and stuff, I think that would be different. But I don't. And so I think, like, it doesn't get the attention, you know what I mean? Like, I don't know, I think that's probably what it is. I think starting in January, after the holiday season with my review channel, I'm going to start doing some things different over there. I think I'm going to start doing some more like skincare and beauty products because I really like that stuff, and seriously reviewing it over there. I think I'm going to review some tech stuff and some review stuff because it really truly has become Starbucks drinks, and the reality is that it's really, really easy for me just to drive through. I have fun. A, I have fun doing it. B, it's really easy for me to drive through Starbucks and, you know, like, just do a drink review. But the thing is, I have like in my basement still like 2 boxes of stuff I cleaned out of the garage to review that I still have not reviewed. A lot of as seen on TV stuff that I probably at this point will never review. And I have a chair full of stuff right now. I have 2 advent calendars. I have a dog bed in the living room. I mean, after a while, it just kind of starts stacking up, and it's like you have all of this kind of stuff, right? And it's like, so when people reach out to me and they want to send me things, I typically only agree to it if it's something that, like, I actually think that I would use or that I would purchase on my own. But you know what's interesting is that Alex is getting sent stuff literally at this point, like, left and right. Like, his Instagram stuff, like, people are, he just got some watches, some really nice watches this week. And like the dog stuff, and I mean, I never get reached out to like that. I don't know what that's about, but I hardly ever post on my Instagram. I think it's, you know, like, Instagram's kind of the way to go right now. I don't think people send that much stuff to YouTube. So I don't know. I've been wanting to be more active on Instagram, but I don't know what that really means. And when it really comes down to it, it's like, I never know what to post on there, you know? Like, yesterday I posted, like, stuff on my story. I'm trying to get, like, more active, like, on the stories, and, all of that. I don't know, I need to, like, sit down and, you know, like, most YouTubers that I know, in all honesty, like, they don't just, like, I mean, I basically wake up and I'm like, okay, which videos am I gonna make today? Or I make a list the night before. Like, I don't know who I was watching. I think it was Loie Lane, and she, like, showed this computer screen where she literally had it, like, okay, on 11/10 she's posting this video, and on this day, and I think, like, a lot of YouTubers that I know are very, like, structured and organized with Instagram posts and this and that, and I'm just not that person, and I don't know, maybe I need to think more that way. I just wanted to be more active on all that stuff because I enjoy it, you know? So maybe that will be my goal for going into December, is to be more active on all of that social media stuff. Okay, I started telling a story about somebody that, it's no big deal really, but anyway, I said their name and stuff, and you know how that goes. But going into December, I think I'm going to try to be a little bit more active on all of that stuff, you know? And then we'll see how that goes. I enjoy it when I'm doing it and I'm, like, really active, you know, on the Instagram stories, and people seem to respond and really like it. I've been trying to do those fleet things on Twitter because it's just kind of fun. I don't know, I think it's just kind of getting used to doing it, if that makes sense. I won't be getting on the Snapchat. I think the Snapchat is boring. I don't like it. I don't understand it, and I don't care. And I think Snapchat is dead. I do like TikTok, and I have some ideas for TikToks, but that's, like, the thing. By the time that I get going for the day, it's like the day is half over, and then I'm like, okay, do this, do that, do this, do that. You know, it's like, you know, I don't know. I think the thing I really would like to do more of is Instagram stories, which could also be put over on Fleet, because I really like watching people's Instagram stories. I really enjoy it. Like, I look at people's Instagram stories more than I look at their posts. I just don't really care a whole lot about their posts. I guess I'm not a very good influencer. And since I'm not trying to influence anybody and I don't have any influence to begin with, I guess it doesn't really matter, does it? Who and what am I trying to influence? Well, I guess I am. I'm trying to influence To Be Too Much and lip gloss. I'm actually doing a video where I'm going to do, like, my best purchases of 2020. I'll probably be putting that up here soon. Maybe I should do that next week, so I have it ready for, like, Thanksgiving, for, like, Black Friday shopping and stuff, and Cyber Monday. I am putting that list together. I have, like, about 9 or 10 things on it right now. I need to kind of look around the house, because I just put down the things that are just, like, real obvious ones to me, you know. It's so pretty down in there. I've never been back into that neighborhood. I don't know what's back in there. But yeah. I don't want to say what those things are now, because if I say what they are now, then nobody will care to watch the video, right? But some of the things that were like my best buys of 2020 are not things I expected them to be. It was funny because I was looking at these candles online. I was like looking at best candles or something like that. And I was just like looking through this. I was on Oprah magazine, but one of the candles they suggested were they're wood, and then they have like these three little like legs, you know, stands on them. And here's the giraffe. We're coming up on the giraffe. Oh, is it lit up now? That would be so funny, wouldn't it? And then I could show you guys the giraffe. I don't think it's lit up yet. Where is it? Oh, there it is. No. Not lit up. She's so lonely over there. I know she's got lots of friends. That's a huge nativity scene. When it's lit up next week, I'll show you. You guys will be so excited about it. But anyway, that air feels nice. It's 55 degrees outside. What was I saying? I totally just lost my train of thought. I don't even know what I was saying. It doesn't matter. Oh, the candles. So I was looking on this website, and they have these wooden candles that were $32 marked down to $9.99. They're real small though, and they're from West Elm. And I was thinking to myself, oh my God, these would be so cute for Caroline because she loves little stuff like this. And so I was talking to her on the phone, like the next day. And I said, what are you doing? And she goes, I was just shopping for Christmas presents. And I said, really? Where are you shopping? She's like, oh my God, I love West Elm so much. And I told her about these candles. And she's like, well, I don't need to be buying anything for myself right now. And I was like, okay, well, maybe I'll get you something for Christmas. We'll just see. I have a couple different ideas for Caroline for Christmas. Anyway, it doesn't matter. Right now, it is Perry Como with the Fontaine Sisters. It's beginning to look a lot like Christmas on Jazz Standard and Classical 73 Holiday Traditions, which I have to say is my favorite holiday station this year because it reminds me of like the 30s and the 40s. I'm feeling real old school lately. What is that about? Like, I'm feeling very 30s, 40s, and 50s lately. I mean, I know that there's a 60-year span. There's a 30-year span there. Maybe not so much 30s, but 40s and 50s, I'm feeling very much. I think it was like, I actually was sitting there today thinking about it, and I was like, okay, if we just got rid of all this furniture and redid our living room, like Alex wants to get this big, like L-shaped couch, right? That's very comfy. If we just didn't wait and just got that stuff, and then got the stuff that I wanted, and just got all new stuff. Like, what if we did it? What if we just did it and enjoyed it? I think that might be fun. I don't like change, and I don't even like the idea of thinking about changing the furniture, but there's some furniture that like I'm not attached to that we can get rid of tomorrow and I could care less, right? So we have like this secretary desk in our living room, and Alex is like, you don't want to get rid of this secretary desk. And I'm like, here's my one thing, right? Is we want to get a place in Florida. Why get rid of all of this stuff it's very nice stuff that we could down the road use in Florida, you know? If like at first we can't buy all new furniture for a new place. So I was thinking about that, and I was like, well, we have the whole basement, so we could put this stuff in the basement too, you know, at some point if the basement was finished. But I really like that whole 50s look for furniture and stuff. Anyway. We're slowly working on getting there. Did I tell you guys we got a new microwave? Got a new microwave. Very exciting stuff happening in the Monn Peretta's house. We're adulting. We're growing up. It's happening. Get ready. For those of you out there that watch my good GD Tanner Kearns, I've shouted out Tanner Kearns many times on my channel. Tanner reminds me of myself when I was his age. I think Tanner is 25 or 26 at this point. No, I think Tanner's probably 27 or 28 at this point. I would just like to say a very happy congratulations to Tanner. Tanner and his boyfriend got engaged this last week. I'm very, very happy for him. I told him I better be invited and that he makes cakes. So I said, and you better make your own cake. I'm very excited for it. Anyway, no, I am super, super happy for Tanner. He's just a really neat guy. And he is literally one of the kindest souls I've ever met in my entire life, and he totally deserves it. So go over to Tanner's YouTube channel. It's Tanner Kearns, T-A-N-N-E-R, Kearns, K-E-R-N-S, and tell him that I said hi. And Tanner Kearns, and he has actually really cute merch. He sent me the t-shirts, and it says, "Hey lady" on it. Because he always says, is it "Hey lady? Hi lady? Hi, hey lady"? It's really cute, actually. It's a pink t-shirt, and it says it right here, like in a little emblem thing. Tanner's one of the kindest people I've ever met in my entire life. Just a really, really good person. And I'm so, so, so happy for him. And, yeah. I don't think I have a whole lot more to talk about. So I think I'm gonna get off here now and listen to, I'm like awake. I like do not know what I'm gonna do. Even if I go to try to lay down, I cannot fall asleep. So, I guess I could do my gratitude book for the morning, but I'll wait till tomorrow. I think I'm gonna probably take it with me to my recovery commitment and do it then. I'll act like I'm taking notes and I'll be doing my gratitude list instead. Don't worry. That's what I used to do back in the day during like clinical meetings and stuff. I would sit there and I would do the crossword and I would like write myself notes about stuff, you know, when I was supposed to be. I am like the world's biggest multitasker. I can do 5 things at once. You know, I bought the newspaper to do the crossword and I never even ended up doing the crossword. I was so mad. I ended up like, well, my neighbor always asks me for newspapers though, because he cleans the window with newspaper. He cleans his windows with newspapers. So he's always like, do you have any? And we have like tons of leftover newspapers because I used to have fires all the time. And no, I have not called the chimney guy yet. I know, I need to. So I always go in there and just give him like a stack of like all of these like old newspapers and stuff to clean his windows. So I saved them because I knew he would ask, and then I would have extra newspapers, you know. Anyway, I'm going to get off here now. I'm going to listen to J.C. Duggard book. I'm just going to say, I hope you guys are having an amazing Friday, an amazing beginning to your week. I'm going to make this super quick. If nobody else has told you this today, I love you. Put some kindness out there in the world. Practice random acts of kindness. Also, like I always say, practice random acts of kindness. Most importantly, make sure that you reach out to somebody and let them know how much they mean to you. Remember, you can start your day over whenever you want. If you like this video vlog, please give it a big thumbs up and make sure that you're give it a big thumbs up, this video vlog, and make sure that you're still subscribed to my channel. If you've already subscribed, if you haven't, why not think about subscribing to our wolf pack over here, to Peter Vlogs, and be part of the wolf pack. All of us just getting through life trying to put positivity, kindness, love, and compassion out there in the world. And most importantly, like it says in the 4 agreements, don't forget, always lead with love. And I love you guys so much, and I will see you tomorrow. Bye. Love you. Bye. Love you. Since I haven't done it in forever, I had to just come back and say, one more, I love you. I love you guys. I had to. I hadn't done it in forever. I love you guys, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye. Love ya!